So in this session we're going to discuss about the sympathetic and parasympathetic, and the connection of parasympathetic and sympathetic, the interneurons. So how these two fibers helps, or this nervous system helps in the regulation of heart activity. So this heart activity is regulated during an extensive exercise or an excessive workout. So the heart needs more blood, so the heart need more energy to pump the blood. So what happens, it the spinal cord or the brain or the medulla oblongata is side where uh, the nucleus of vagus is present, or the cardioinhibitory center is present, or the cardioaccelerory center is present. So the cardioaccelerory center in the medulla oblongata, as you can see in this image, this is the cardioaccelerory center, sympathetic. So it forms a reflex. So the motor nucleus or the nucleus inside the cardioaccelerory center shows a reflex, and the reflex straight goes to the thoracic spinal cord, and the spinal cord has many ganglions. So the ganglions contains sympathetic trunk ganglion. So the sympathetic trunk ganglion is activated, and the stimulus goes through the sympathetic trunk through the thoracic spinal ganglion to the sympathetic trunk ganglion to the sympathetic cardiac nerve, which is the phrenic nerve or the vagus nerve. So sympathetic cardiac is passing through the sympathetic cardiac nerve. So it reaches the SA node, AV node, and the fiber and the ventricles. So the parasympathetic also have ventricular connections. So in the SA node and the AV node, the vagus nerve, so sympathetic cardiac nerve accelerate the heart activity by production of epinephrine and noradrenaline. So the SA node and the AV node are interconnected with interneurons. When the heart activities increase numerically, and when the heart has to be reduced activity, to reduce the activity, the parasympathetic comes in the role. So the brain identifies that the cardiac acceleration is increasing. So the cardiac inhibitory centers, the parasympathetic centers of the medulla oblongata, activate the dorsal motor nucleus of vagus, and the vagus nerve stimulus passes through the vagus nerve. This stimulus or the action potential travels to this vagus nerve and reaches the SA node and the AV node, and it decreases the SA node activity and the AV node after the AV node activity. So it decreases the heart rate by a simple step, by the SA node and the AV node activity is decreased by the parasympathetic system. So the heart rate is reduced and the person is have normal heartbeat.